Mm-mm-mm. Good. Okay, there we are. We're live. But then I'm going to come back over here to Zoom so you're able to then see your PowerPoint. There you go. So you're live now. And then,
Oh, something happened to me when I moved back.
okay, there you go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. We have Alice Thompson here with us from the Department of Aging. And then at 7:15, we're going to have MPD. Welcome, everybody, and thank you so much for being here, Alice.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Oh, hold on.
We have Alice Thompson here with us from the Department of Aging.
It's echoing.
And
I
then
know.
at 7:15,
We're getting a little bit of feedback.
welcome, everybody, for being here, Alice.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what we can do here. One second. I think I just gotta, there we go. Okay, there we go. Can you all hear us still?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, ask her if she can just put up your presentation.
Okay, hello. Can you begin with the presentation? We are ready to get started. Thank you.
All right, sounds good. I'm pulling it up now.
Thank you. Good evening. Okay. Good evening. My name is Alice Thompson, and I hear it too. I hear it too.
Yeah, I'm trying to do.
Yeah, that's.
Can you take a picture so that I can let my manager see that I was doing it on YouTube? So you need to take a picture that'll show me on that screen.
Can you all hear us?
Oh, that's old.
I can hear you.
No, that was me.
Oh,
Like
oh.
that was me like 10 minutes ago. I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's try.
Hello. We are ready to get started. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Great. Okay. You're going to be seeing or reviewing a DACA community outreach presentation rendered by Alice Thompson. That is myself. DACA's call center, the number is 202-724-5626. My mobile number is 202-288-5330. And my email address is alice.thompson@dc.gov. Next slide, please. The mission of the Department of Aging and Community Living is to advocate, plan, implement, and monitor programs in health, education, and social services for the elderly to promote longevity, independence, dignity, and caregivers, to ensure the rights of older residents and their families, and prevent their abuse, neglect, and exploitation. to uphold the core values of service excellence, respect, compassion, integrity, and accountability, and to lead efforts to strengthen service delivery and capacity by engaging community stakeholders and partners to leverage resources. So we're going to stop for 1 second, and I'm going to ask you, you're listening to this program. We have several people in the room. Who do you think are the community stakeholders and partners? Thank you. Absolutely. It's the people that are listening right now. Next slide, please. Who we are. The District of Columbia Department of Aging and Community Living, we are known as DACA, provides programs and services for residents aged 60 and older, adults with disabilities, and their caregivers. So now, adult with disabilities, who are we referring to? We are referring to anyone that is age 18 and up. Next slide, please. What we do, we work with more than 20 community-based nonprofit organizations delivering over 40 programs to help you live in your community. Many of our programs are free or low cost. Next slide. Learn about DACA's programs and services. This is where we are going to become more interactive when we start talking about these programs. Case management. Learn more about DACA's case management program. Call 202-724-5626. So you want to know what is case management, correct? Okay, case management means that DACA will help you come up with certain programs that will benefit the particular situation that you are in. We will guide you. Say, for instance, if you're a person that have trouble reading, because a lot of people have trouble reading, we will read the programs to you. We will fill out the paperwork. We can help you fill out the paperwork. One of the things that DACA cannot do is someone calls and says, oh, this lady, she acts like there's something wrong with her. She needs to go to a senior center, or she needs to be removed from her home. DACA cannot remove anyone from their homes. What we have to do is that we have to go before a judge, and the judge will appoint a court-appointed guardian, but we cannot take anyone out of their homes. That person will be able to stay in their home. It's just that a court-appointed guardian will be there to help her make sure that her bills are paid, make sure that they have food, make sure that people are not taking advantage of them. So that's what happens when people have certain problems. If the problem is not so severe, whereas we would have to call in the Department of Behavioral Health, because DACA does not do anything with mental illness. Any type or form of mental illness has to be handled by the Department of Behavioral Health. Are there any questions on that so far? They're pretty small on that side. Okay, we can have the next slide. Next slide, please. Oh, get to know the director. Our director is Sharon P.W. Hines. We also have a program that you can go to Ask the Director at dc.gov. That means that if you have any kind of issues that you want to discuss with the director, all you have to do is send an email to askthedirector@dc.gov. SMD.gov. And so Director Hines is a lifelong Washingtonian. Uh, she has taught at DC Public Schools. She was a principal. She also worked with the Mayor's Office of Community Affairs, which was called MOCA, MOCA. She was a 3 times consecutive president of the Lamont Riggs um, Citizens Association, a member of the DC Caregivers Association, and she's a Ward 4 resident of Riggs Park, and her dad is a Gulf War veteran, and she's the wife and mother of an infant son. And her name is Sharon P.W. Hines. Anytime anyone needs to get in touch with her, all they have to do is to go to askthedirector@dc.gov. Next slide, please. Adult Protection Service. So, first of all, I'm going to ask you, what do you think APS means? Thank you. What do you think they do?
Help senior citizens really experience some forms of neglect, abuse, essentially protect any adults. Really.
Any adults or anyone with a disability,
Yeah,
age 18 and up.
Age category to it.
Right. The age is 60 and up, and anyone age 18 and up with a disability. This program handles the same classification of people that DACA handles. APS recently came to DACA about, I'm gonna say 3 years ago. They used to be with the, excuse me, Department of Health and Human Services, but they're now with DACA. And actually, APS all over the country is supposed to be with the Department of Aging and Community Living. So one of the things that we ask you to do, if you see an adult, or it could even be the person that's age 18 and up with a disability, if you see an adult that's acting different, especially if it's your neighbor or someone that you have known for quite some time, and you see that they're acting different, we want you to contact, we don't want you to say anything to them. What we want you to do is contact DACA's Adult Protection Service line, which is 202-541-3950, and that is their call center. That this particular number works 24 hours a day. Contact us because people could be going through many different things, and when you're going through a lot, you are subject to being abused, okay? And sometimes it's not even, most of the time it's family members. You know, you give your daughter or your son permission to go to the bank for you because you're not well, and the bank teller knows you, the bank teller knows your daughter or your son, and they're used to your daughter or your son coming in getting $100 or whatever it is that you tell them to get for you. But it could be one particular day the daughter feels like taking out $1,000, right? And the bank teller looks at her, strange. But the bank teller knows the mother better than they do the daughter. And you know what the average bank teller would do? Call the mother and say, did you tell your daughter to take out $1,000? And this is how it starts. So do most parents from that point charge their son or daughter with taking money unauthorized? No, they don't. They end up keeping it. The parents are afraid to get them in trouble. They don't want them to get a record, or they don't want them to stop loving them, or it doesn't have to be your children. It could be a caregiver. Caregivers steal from you too. Not only that, it could be a court-appointed guardian. So it happens. It could be anyone that sees an opportunity to work on a person that's trusting. And so we always say, please contact us. So the APS hotline number is 202-5441-3950. And what we ask you to do is report abuse today, to report allegations of abuse, neglect, self-neglect. Now, we want to talk about this real quick. This is supposed to be interactive. Can I get someone to tell me what they think self-neglect is? Anyone? What do you think self-neglect is?
When someone can't handle going to the bathroom okay, or they can't take care of themselves, their house becomes a huge mess.
Okay, what else?
They might have an addiction that's out of control.
Okay. Okay, the main thing about you did have about the house, right? The house not being careful. The main thing about self-neglect is that they are no longer maintaining themselves the way they used to when they were well. And that's when you report them to APS, because they could be hoarding. They are open wide for exploitation by males, females. It could be any kind of contractor. So a lot of times, hoarding is a form of mental illness. So this is why it's so important to contact APS. We can have the next slide. Okay, so this is the Qualified Medicare Beneficiary Program. Now, this program has had an increase, but it's currently not on this PowerPoint. But for one person, it's now almost $3,800 a month. For a couple, it's $5,100. So that means that if there are two people in a household, and the household budget or the amount of money coming in, and now this is not saying how much money you have left to spend. This is your money before any taxes or anything else has been taken out. Everybody understand that? Then if you have 5,100, both of you will qualify for a Part B premiums, and it will be paid by Medicaid once you are approved for the QMB program, which is the Qualified Medicare Beneficiary Program. And this is a great thing. It's administered by the DC Medicaid. It provides secondary insurance coverage for Medicare beneficiaries who live in the district with income below 30, right now it's 38, it's about 3810. I don't have the exact figure, but this is no longer accurate, but it will give you an idea. The principle is still the same. The amount of money is different. And so if you're a household of $49,050 per month before any deductions, it is now $5,100. So it is a big, big help. And you will save with your Medicare premiums. That means that your Part B premium was, it's saying $164.90. It's about $170 a month. Once you are approved for the QMB, Medicare will cover the full premium amount. So that means that if you didn't know about this, but you put in for it, right? It may take them 2 months to do it and approve you. Yes.
So for that program, for example, let's say somebody moves to the area, like from Texas or another state.
But they had to apply for
When they move to DC, as long as they become a DC resident, they can apply for.
they can, yeah, they had to be a DC
And then they
resident.
look at their previous income.
Yes.
And then see if they qualify.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and so it could be because you may have had qualified Medicare beneficiary in Texas.
Yeah.
It's just that if you were in Texas, you can't use Texas in DC.
Yeah,
so it's just a matter, just a matter of changing it. So while you're in the process of changing it, it could take maybe 2 months or 3 months. It depends on how busy they are and how many accounts they have to approve. So what happens if it's 3 months? For 3 months, you will get $170 3 times. That can pay for your gas. It could pay your electric bill. It could buy you a month's worth of groceries, or it could buy you 3 or 4 dresses, depending on where you shop. Okay? So that's the great thing about this program. And if you want to know more about this program, you will get in touch with DACA SHIP office. That's SHIP. That is the State Health Insurance Program. And that number is, of course, you still have to call the 202-724-5626. But SHIP also has a separate number, and that number is 202-727-8370 for SHIP, or you can email ship.daca@dc.gov. They're also located at 2050 East Street Southwest. You can call and make an appointment and go down and see them. Any questions, any more questions on this? This is a very popular program. It really helps people that have an income that fits this level. Okay? All right, thank you. Next slide. Okay, so this slide is basically telling you what it will provide, and that's how it said, like, if you have a prescription program, you can get some medication for $9. So it's all based on the QMB program. And once you decide that you think you qualify, you can call and you can see what actually fits you. Okay? Okay, so we'll go with the next slide. Oh, next slide. Safe at Home. Safe at Home is DACA's premier program. How many people in this room have Safe at Home? Okay, so let me tell you about Safe at Home. Safe at Home has a new maximum income of $99,600 for a single individual and $113,850 for a married couple. Contact DACA's call center if you are interested in Safe at Home. Learn more at 202-724-5626. This particular number for Safe at Home is our only number. This is the only number that DACA used. Now, SHIP is a little different. That's why they have a different number. But this is the number that DACA uses. So with Safe at Home, you're going to see many of the adaptations. It may include handrails, grab bars, bathtub cuts, shower seats, and stair lifts. Now, who qualifies? Anyone age 60 and up that does not have an income that is higher than $99,600. So if your income is in that capacity, you qualify. If your income is $10,000, you still qualify. So when they say maximum, they're talking about the highest income possible. But as long as your income does not exceed that, if you only had an income of $10,000 a year, you qualify for this program. Okay? So now we are going to look at what it actually does, what Safe at Home actually does. Ready? Let's see the next slide. What do Safe at Home modifications look like? So if you are living in a home, this is only for people that live in homes, or what's the other one you would call them? No, it's It's like a duplex home, a private home, or a duplex, where you could be, your duplex could have been two different apartments, or it could be a duplex that on one side you have a first floor and a second floor, and on the other side someone else has a first floor and second floor. And then sometimes a duplex is uh, there's two apartments on the top floor, two on the bottom, or it could be four on the bottom and four on the top. It just depends on the building. But the bottom line is that if you live in a home that has a staircase, then you would qualify for the safe at home modification, which is the chairlift. Okay, that chairlift costs roughly, used to be 3,000, it's over 34. I think it's up to $3,700. With the safe at home program, they give you close to $7,000 to 68 something. So if you live in a private home, you may be eligible to get this chairlift if you have problems going up your steps, right? We don't want you to be like a prisoner. But then also you got to remember, most of the homes in Washington D.C. has a basement, and in the basement, in the average home in Washington D.C., where is your washer and dryer? In the basement. Where is your furnace? Where is your electrical box? So if you are living in that home by yourself, if you have problems going up your steps, wouldn't you have problems going down your steps? So I always suggest to people, if you can get by with not having some of the other adaptations, the main thing you want to do is to have accessibility in your home, especially if you're by yourself, because the chairlift will work for a certain amount of hours without power, but not for long. But at least if you can get downstairs and turn your power back on, say like if there was some type of storm, this is very beneficial. Also, you can put your laundry on that chair, send that chair up, and the only thing about it, you send it up if there's nobody there. You can't take the clothes off, right? Now, sometimes our seniors can still use the steps, because we try to tell them, if you can walk up those steps, walk up those steps. Don't always use the chairlift. So if they send up their clothing, and then they can hold on to the railings and walk up the steps, they can take those clothes off. That's a whole lot better than carrying up laundry that could weigh 20 pounds, right? 25 pounds. So that makes it great. And this particular ramp right here is for like 2 steps or 4 steps, but I wouldn't go higher than that, because it's going to be like this. And you want it to be kind of like this. And that particular ramp right there is like a 1-step type ramp. So this type of ramp it could be inside of your house. You know how a lot of people remodeled their back porches? So the back porch was always a little step down, right? So that's where this type of ramp will come in handy, because you have remodeled your kitchen, right? And you want the back porch to be like the breakfast room and the den. So you would need that type of ramp to let a wheelchair go down, a wheelchair go out. Any questions on this modification? Yes.
Are you suggesting for the chair, get it in the basement? And you can,
Now, occupational therapist is going to always, I'm just me, this is my opinion, right? But I'm a senior too. So I would,
Us physical therapists,
yeah,
we recommend, if you can, because we have so many seniors, I have so many patients that I work with who have the most, and it's a very horrible experience when they can't get to the basement.
oh, yeah, it's
So we
bad.
always say, if you can go ahead and maybe just like you see that picture in the middle,
Mhm.
where they have that whole entire ramp for that 2 steps only.
Mhm.
If you could save on those 2 steps to be able to have a stair, because there's a certain amount of money that individuals get for saving at home. So if
Yeah,
you can
it's
get
a
2
certain
stair
amount.
glides instead, so you have full accessibility into your home.
Yeah.
I would.
The rest you can make
sometimes
out with.
recommend
Mhm.
like deviating from paying for that ramp and using that money towards the 2 stair glides.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's typically
think
what
about it. You're gonna see the bathroom, right? And those ramps cost a lot more than putting railings up in the bathroom. Okay, people run to the railings, but this gives you your accessibility. It keeps you from being a prisoner. Okay, so this is what I tell people. Okay, so we're going to go to the next slide. Thank you so much. So now this right here, anybody have an idea what type of bathtub this is? Tell me what kind you think it is.
Really?
What kind?
Really? It's not
Uh-uh.
stainless steel.
No.
It's
Say it. You can say it. You know you can say it. You know what it is.
oh that one.
It's that one, they have it where
Oh.
it allows you to step into your shower.
Right. That door
That is,
opens.
that is a door.
Yeah.
That's the door.
And they modify the tub.
And they cut the tub. Now, once you get in, you're gonna do a shower, right? Because you can't step up. Now this could also be a water sealer. I don't know, but it may even allow you to still take a bath. You know, but you would have a shower chair in there because if you having the problem lifting up your leg to walk in the bathtub to get in the bathtub, how could you take a bath? Right? So you would have to sit in a chair and see those railings right there that helps people get in the bathtub. So this tub is what they call cast iron. Now there's also another type of material that you can use to cut a bathtub, but it's not fiberglass. There are some type of porcelains, but the best is cast iron. So these are some of the railings that they could put in. Um, I don't know why they have 3 pictures of this one. See, it almost looks like a ladder, but this is something that you can hold on to.
I bought
To-
those.
yeah. Did that work? It really worked.
It really worked. But some
Came loose.
type of ledge just did not want to fit. But
Oh.
they did help.
So you don't know what kind of tub you have. I bet you have a cast iron. You have
I don't.
oh, you got rid of it. You have all shower. Well, that was smart. So, well, we're gonna go to the next slide, and you'll get an idea. Okay. So now, this is the last slide on modifications. Anybody have an idea of what this chair is for?
The one that lifts you up so you can
Mm-hmm.
stand you up.
That's a good one. Now that toilet. See the adaptation on that toilet? How many people know what the average height for a toilet is?
19 or 17.
No. No.
It's lower than that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 12 inches.
12 inches.
And this is 4 inches, so that brings you up chair height. Chair height is like 16, 17. You see that? Do you have this? You have this? Oh, good for you. And you have the safety arms too?
Yes.
So you have safe at home, or you purchased that yourself. Good for you,
Well, actually,
smart.
my son bought it for me when I was at his house. His toilet was really 8 inches.
Yeah. What, real modern?
It was so low. It's like for children.
Yeah.
Like for the elementary.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna stay here. I can figure out.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was nice that he did that. Okay, so now you see in this bathtub, now you can tell that's a, uh, you know, This is an older tub. You can tell by the little nice molding and stuff on it. New tubs, they just porcelain or fiberglass. But you could tell that's an older tub. But see how they have, see the table and the chair. So I'm going to ask you, what is the table used for and what is the chair used for?
It's a transfer. It's a transfer from the wheelchair into the chair.
Not this one.
Not that one.
No. Give me, look at the picture real good.
It's a table.
Mm-hmm. This is a chair for you to take a shower. The bench is for you to put your personal items on so that you don't have to be doing like this. Doing like this is right in front of you. Can you see it?
Yes.
See the washcloth and the soap? Yeah, that's what that's for. Do you have this? Okay, so you know you can buy if you don't want to go through Safe and Home, you can buy a shower chair and a shower table. Or you can wait to Safe and Home get some more money and you can ask for it. Yes,
There
ma'am.
are new, they finally, I don't know why it took them so long, but recently they finally come up with a one that has a little slit where your shower curtain can go through. A
Oh
lot
yeah.
of individuals complain that, the leg sticks out so water is getting everywhere.
Oh, I know, and that makes a
Yeah,
mess, and then when you get out, they can
And
fall.
then they fall, exactly. But there's now one where there's.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what
I just saw it the
agency?
other day.
What agency you work for?
I work for the Department of Veterans Affairs.
Oh, yeah.
So I work for the veterans, so I'm always ordering. a
Yeah.
lot of these.
So you are on Vermont Avenue.
Oh, no, I'm at the hospital.
Oh, you're in my neighborhood then.
Yes.
You see our beautiful park coming up?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I see the.
In the Macmillan statue, yeah. Okay, so next slide. Any questions? Any more questions on the modifications?
Maybe on the chair.
Okay.
My house is.
Now this chair.
There, no, the one that take me up and down the steps and stairs.
Uh-huh.
The old house, little stairs, they're not very wide.
Right, exactly.
Do those chairs work?
They do. But now, if you live in a house like I live in a Victorian row house mansions, Victorian row house mansion. So you go up 4 steps, there's a platform. So chairlift wouldn't work there. That means that they would have to start my chairlift up on that platform. So that means I got to get up those 4 steps. Okay.
Mine is 14 steps, and then, so it would just have to go between.
The 14, and then what they would do, they would put railings where when you get off of the chairlift, you're gonna have to pull yourself up with the railings. Because I had a lady, her staircase was worse than mine. She had about 5 steps, and then she had a landing, and then she had another about 8 steps, and then another landing, and they put all these railings. The railings alone, one set costs $500, but of course, they escalate their prices, Yeah, so that's what you would have to do. Are there any more questions? And like this chair that goes up and down, this chair is based on your size. If you're a heavy person, you would get a bigger chair. If you're a smaller person, you get a small chair. Because if you're a small person, got that big chair, what you're gonna do when it goes down, you're gonna fall out. Okay. Next slide. Oh, next slide. Oh, she must be still talking. Oh, so we have 6 senior wellness centers, and they are the Bernice Fontenay Senior Wellness Center located in Ward 1, St. Albans Senior Wellness Center. It's located in Ward 3 at 3001 Wisconsin Avenue. We have the Hattie Holmes Senior Wellness Center located in Ward 4, 324 Kennedy Street. Model City Senior Wellness Center located in Ward 5, 1901 Evart Street Northeast. And Hayes Senior Wellness Center, located in Ward 6 at 500K, which is also DACA's headquarters. And then the Washington Senior Wellness Center, Ward 7, located 3001 Alabama Avenue, Southeast in the Congress Heights. Senior Wellness Center, located in Ward 8 at 3500 Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue. So our senior wellness centers are open to any senior age 60 and up, regardless of your income. You could be a millionaire and you could still come into our senior wellness center. Engage in lunch, activities, exercising, and meeting other seniors. You know, that's the whole purpose of it. And they're called community dining centers, but the whole purpose is for you to meet other, to meet people, to bring people out of isolation or prevent them from going into isolation. Any questions on that?
When you say community dining, is there food provided?
Okay, a community dining center means exactly what it sounds like. You go there to eat. Yeah, you go there to eat. You go there to have lunch, not dinner, not, well, breakfast is coffee and someone may have pastries. Any of these senior wellness centers, they're called senior wellness centers because they have other activities,
Yeah.
but they're still community dining centers.
And just the food is provided by the district.
Yeah.
Got
According to the Old Americans Act, any senior can eat at our senior dining centers, regardless of their income. They could be a millionaire and they could still eat there. Okay, next slide. Any questions? Any more questions? Okay. So we have virtual events, just like this particular program. Um, if you all had wanted other people to participate, you would just say that it's open. You would have provided me with the information saying that anyone can come on, just like you all are here. It could have been other people virtually elsewhere on it. Next slide. Okay, so we've done SHIP. There was one slide that named the lead agencies. Yes, yes, she did.
it was before the law.
Uh-huh. Right here. Okay, go back to the DACA lead agencies. So we have Ward 1. This is what I want to bring up. Ward 1 is now controlled by the Department of Aging and Community Living. So that means that for Ward 1, Angela Levy is the lead agency. She's also our case manager. She wears a lot of different hats. She's the lead agency for Ward 1. That means that as part of my, I guess you would call it, program, you know, where all of DACA staff are responsible to say that they will be able to do this in X amount of days. She's part of my SMART goals, where I am introducing her to dining, to senior apartment buildings that don't have dining sites. So for the dining sites in Ward 1, that's East of the River Family Strengthening Collaborative. So it's a collaboration of East River and DACA, and we are the Ward 1 lead agency because we didn't have anyone that would take that lead agency, Ward 1, so DACA was given it. Okay, so Ward 2, we have Iona Senior Services, and Ward 3 is Iona Senior Services. So Iona is in Ward 2 and Ward 3, and they're located on, Iona is, yeah, on Albemarle. Where do you work?
At the VA, but I.
Oh, that's
I
right. You
serve- I serve a
know
lot
these
of
people.
seniors in
I'm
the
gonna
city.
make sure you get some of this information.
Yeah.
So, so Iona is the lead agency for wards 2 and 3. And they're supposed to um, provide them with the necessary information that they need to keep them whole, happy, and safe. So Ward 4 will be Hattie Home Senior Wellness Center, and that is operated by Mary Center. And Ward 5 is operated by Seabury. Ward 6 lead agency is operated by Seabury Ward, well, so I'm still going to say Seabury Ward 5 and 6 aging services. And Howard University is in charge of the program, but the lead, but the Senior Wellness Center is still operated by Seabury. And Ward 7 is East River Family Strengthening Collaborative, and they're located 3001 Alabama Avenue, Southeast. And Ward 8 is located um, in Congress Heights, and they are on Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue. I think it's 3550, 3500 Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue. So I think that's all of our information, and I have plenty of information here.
What's the difference between the lead agency and the center?
Mhm. Yeah.
What's the difference between the lead agencies and the senior ones? Like how?
Okay, so the senior wellness centers are all properties of DACA.
Okay,
DACA owns all of
got it.
the senior wellness center, and so what they do, they have, like Ward 1 is Mary Center too. So Mary Center operates Wards 1 and 3, so that means that they put up the funding, but DACA feeds everybody. For Ward 1, St. Mary Center is required to provide um, information, programs, services, and they get a budget. And that budget also includes transportation, so that if a senior say, we want to go to, what's that place, the Quaker, where they go to the Quaker shopping in Laurel, Maryland?
Oh, the Dutch, it's on the Dutch.
Yeah, they are supposed to take them. And then, so that's the difference. And so the lead agencies are supposed to be the point of contact for the seniors in the District of Columbia. Yeah. So are there any more questions? What was that?
I'm not sure. I think
Okay.
so the lead agency oversee a certain ward.
They have a certain ward. Like you live in 5. Who's your lead agency?
See whatever.
Seabird.
Seabird.
Did you know that before today?
Yeah.
So
You-
that's
you
how
did know.
Seabury is able to
Yeah.
provide the transportation. like
It would be
I've
Seabird.
seen their buses.
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah, it would be Seabird. It would be Seabird. And at one time, Seabury uh, had all of our transportation, but then our seniors started complaining. Well, Seabury works from 9 to 5, and Seabury can't take me up to up to Washington Hospital Center, so I can get on the dialysis machine at 6 o'clock. I want to get on at 6. So now they're all complaining because guess what they want back? Seabury, well, it's too late now.
So Seabury's, I don't see their vans around.
They don't have them. Those vans were ours.
Oh,
But Seabury did keep one van in a car, but they're ours and they're at a bus depot.
So because people complain, they got rid of it entirely?
Well, because they complained to our last director, Laura Newman, and you have to listen to what they're saying. So, man, but they didn't understand, they didn't realize the consequences of what they were asking.
When I went to National Rehab,
Mhm.
a lot of our patients who didn't have money for like Metro Access, because
Yeah.
Metro Access is great, but it still costs money.
Yeah, but Metro,
They would use Seaberry.
yeah, and then the only way that you can use, oh, you know what's missing? The senior, she may have skipped some. The senior transportation option, that's on there. She's gone. Hello?
Sharon, are you there?
1 second. I'm not sure why it's not sharing. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, because the senior transportation option should be on there. And also, the Department of Aging and Community Living, Elderly, and Persons with Physical Disabilities didn't show.
One second. I had to reconnect.
Okay.
Are there any special help for homeless people that are over 60?
We don't, DACA does not handle homeless people. That's what the Department of Human Services is for. We don't do anything for homeless people. So I'm trying to see if you see senior transportation options in the district. Oh, yeah, look, we didn't even do food stamps. So we're gonna go over this real quick. Let me see. Let's stay. Can you go back to food stamps? Okay, applying for SNAP and Medicaid benefits, you can do that by calling our call center on 202-724-5626, and they will help you right away, and they will get you qualified for both of those programs. And if you don't have the senior transportation, I am going to talk about it real briefly. The senior transportation, whether it's transportation to a medical appointment or senior wellness center, reduced fares on public transit, or curb-to-curb transportation with your wheelchair, DACA can connect you to the programs that will help you where you need to be. Senior Med Express is a very special program. The Senior Med Express is for eligible DC residents age 60 and over. And now keep in mind, I'm not saying anything about anyone that's age 18 and up, right? 18 and up, you cannot use this program. There's another type of service for you. 18 and up is not supposed to go into our senior wellness centers and eat. 18 and up really is not supposed to be eating in senior dining centers, but they do. They're not supposed to, but they do. Okay, so the senior transportation options in the district. The Senior Med Express program provides eligible DC residents age 60 and over with a certified medical condition free round trip transportation to essential medical appointments. Now, what did they say? You have to have a certified, meaning that it's being validated by your physician. It has to be validated by a medical physician in order for you to qualify for this program where you can get free transportation. Then we had the connector card, which is basically not being used right now. The folks that have it can still use it, but they're not taking any more people. And the Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority, they offer reduced fares. Now, folks, let me tell you, Metro Access is now cheaper than Transport DC. Transport DC provides an alternative to paratransit transportation service for eligible Metro Access customers who are residents of the district. So in other words, If you are trying to use Transport DC, if you are not certified by Metro Access, you cannot use them. Okay? So you have to have a Metro Access card. Now, who do I think is the best? Metro Access. Why? Because Metro Access works 7 days a week. If you want to go to church, Metro Access can take you. If you go to a church like I do, I go to Alfred Street Baptist Church in Old Town Alexandria. Suppose I needed transportation, they would take me on Sunday. But Transport DC cannot go out of the district. Does that make
And
sense?
they don't work 7 days.
And they do not work 7 days a week. They're 5 days. So that's about it, folks. Any more questions?
Is there a limit to how much Metro Access, how many rides there is?
Metro Access, as far as I know, no. Transport DC has a limit, but not Metro Access.
Oh, I meant the paratransit, I meant whichever one is free.
Oh, okay. The one that's free is the Senior Med Express, and no, there's not a limit there because it's tougher requirements, and it's for people. If you're on dialysis, you have to do dialysis 3 days a week. If you have cancer, you probably have to go to the cancer center 3-4 times a week, so it's not limited. Any more questions?
If someone is really poor and can't afford, food and everything anymore, can't afford their rent or their mortgage,
We do not pay rent. We will help try to find someone like a lead agency. DACA does not pay for anything.
So when the case managers do that,
They had to scrounge around and try to find.
okay, so they're able to, we can at least refer them to.
Yeah, case management will try to see, if we can find somebody. But DACA itself does not pay for services like that.
so they can go to the case management or DACA, but DACA itself doesn't deal with them.
DACA's, the case managers belong to DACA, but the case managers are under DACA. DACA itself, regardless of their case managers or not, do not give out money. Okay? We don't do that.
Yeah, I didn't mean give out money, I meant help connect to resources.
We can connect, but we can't pay. You originally said pay.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to say.
Yeah, they connect you. That's why I said the case managers will help you, but we do not pay for any type, because we cannot.
Yeah,
It's against the regulation for us.
yeah. But they can get help from the case.
Yeah, well, that's what case management's for. It's supposed to assist you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And anyone can go to a case manager if you're over 60.
Yeah. Also, what's the other age?
18.
18 and up with a disability. Yeah, 18 and up.
Is the case management always free?
They better not be charging money. They work for DACA. Now, you got to remember, these are DACA employees. Now, if you go to a senior wellness center, they have the capabilities of, if they've been helping you for X amount of hours, they can charge you. But I don't know anything about that, so I don't repeat that. Do you know anything about it?
No, the ones I've been most familiar with are only the case managers through DACA.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see there at one point, we used to do a lot of case management services.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what they do.
Yeah. I heard someone complain about one lead agency charging them, and we kind of looked into it, but they, as far as I know, they're not supposed to. That's all I can say. And if someone did, they should not have. So, any more questions? Sure, you want some handouts? Okay, not a problem. Well, I want to thank you for allowing me to be here.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Thank you. So I'm gonna leave you on. Oh, did you take a picture so I could?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Let me see.
She can always see you on YouTube.
Huh?
She can always see
Oh,
you.
my office not going to no YouTube. Oh.
While we talk.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we Zoom.
Oh, wait. Okay.
There's another one too.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Enter there.
Okay.
Is that
I'm going.
good?
No, that's fine. I'm gonna send it to my phone because I got to put it on the government phone. So this was really, really nice. I appreciate it. You can call me anytime. Up until December the 15th, I will be retiring after that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. How do you, I don't know how to use this phone. What kind of phone is this?
Android.
Oh, I have an Android, but I don't know why I can't share to my,
Only comes to
trying to
text
share,
text and
sharing to
There
Yahoo.
you go. Yeah, you have to press the Yahoo.
Really? And then, well, how do I
Put your
get it?
email address here.
What about my cell phone number? How do
Oh, you want to text
Text it.
yourself?
I'm gonna text it.
Oh, okay.
So this was good. What time is it?
7:20.
7:20.
Yeah, it's great. Let's see if I can remember how to do this.
So you the ANC in this neighborhood?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm on it.
So how long you been at ANC?
Just since year, I can't get it right now. Let me see. Oh, I can.
So as I go to Google, I don't
I
know
got
the
it.
connections that there is.
So everybody, MPD should be here. They're not here.
Oh,
And-
you had somebody else coming.
Yeah, MPD. Hold on.
Well, they're probably coming in a few minutes.
Yeah, they should be here really soon. I just contacted Captain Monahan.
Oh
Said
my goodness, you're all gonna be here all
they're
night,
not
huh?
here yet. So they should be coming, everybody. Okay, here you are. Let's see.
I think she's
And I could just put my number here.
Oh, I already sent it to you. You should receive
Oh,
it.
goody.
Yeah, received
Thank
it.
you.
Look at check and make sure.
Yeah, I saw, I came for the government building.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, send me the other one.
I've been coming to,
She must have skipped some, because I didn't see community transition.
oh, what's community?
Yeah, because that's a pretty big.
what is the
What is that?
That's for people that are in nursing. And DACA brings them out of the nursing home.
No
and bring
way.
them back into the community. We help them get set up an apartment, buy furniture,
You're
food, house
lying.
space, food, clothes.
So, do you have that PowerPoint? That PowerPoint?
Yeah, but I have a newer version of this. If you give me your email address, I'll send you my email.
And I would love it.
I don't mind a government agency having PowerPoint. I'm not ashamed.
Yeah, let me, I'm gonna email you.
I'm giving you my
I'll
card.
email you from my work phone.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take another picture, Alex? Want me to take another picture?
Oh, no, unless we take with all of us in here.
It was Alice dot Thompson.
I have cards.
Is it in the back? Oh, there it is. Is that you up there?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. See.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find. Yeah, so my communications person, she was doing the new PowerPoint. She thought she had attached it, but she didn't. And I had to leave, so I asked her, "Can you send it right away?" This is old. Yeah, make sure you check on the second home for some of those things that you would like to have.
That's what I know when I might have
Yeah. Oh, I have the second home card. It is, and the income is high.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that much money for one, and I didn't know you could make that much.
Used to be, last year it was
$99, that's a lot.
last year it used to be 72,000.
But even then, that's still a lot
It
of money
started
for a
off at
company.
68, but you gotta remember what we know that people are from the government, working for division, they don't you will hire people. So you have to do the whole different things that, but not us. You know, because that's, people will do that.
99 is closer.
Since that 99 gross or net.
That is, gross.
Either way, that's
That's
still,
good.
that's very
That's
good.
good.
Yeah, that's a large amount. Yeah, I'll take
Oh, okay, yeah, that's gross.
I have a lot of veterans that can make these. The VA does a lot, but there's some gaps.
Then the VA does this, they have a saving home too.
Yeah, we have the HISA grant.
Yeah.
But the HISA grant, if you're not service connected, only gives you 2,000.
Oh.
If you're service connected, it gives you 6,000.
Now, the EPD waiver is near 20, 28, 59, something like that. It went up, about
What's the rate?
EPD waiver. That's elderly persons with physical disabilities. But this is old. When I get my new PowerPoint, I'll send it to you, and you can pull slides off of the PowerPoint those.
And Alice, help yourself to any of these pieces of paper if there's anything you're interested in here. And everybody else as well. It's just information on various parts of the page.
This is the
Oh,
senior.
yes, can I get a lowest now? These are my governments, we have to, yeah.
Oh, he, and
I see Metro Access only something running for my family.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny because they do hard. She wants to give me an alley.
oh,
That's funny how they give them alley.
yeah.
Sometimes I have to,
Oh,
you can't go that way. You want us to do.
Mhm.
You know?
They can, I used to do the neighborhood service in a lot of ideas. When I
Really?
Oh. They used to have cash cow, polar beans
Really?
on, Montel Avenue, really, a lot of these alleys. Bad when I first started 2007. Cash cow, got conversations,
Transition.
Really?
and it's nice news.
Did you get the
The
transition?
community living program, yes. That's it.
Well, everybody, we are still waiting for MPD. I think they may have forgotten about us.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about.
We'll see.
MPD. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about MPD, because they have so much crime. They were supposed to have been, they were supposed to have been at an event for, DC, retired, Washington Teachers Union. They never even called, never showed up.
Never said they was gonna do it.
And that was during the daytime, so imagine what you're gonna get at night.
Yeah, the crimes have increased this past
Yeah,
week.
the
I don't know
crime.
if y'all been getting.
So that's
involved
probably,
now.
that's probably why
It's
they're not here.
simmered down for a little bit, but this week, I feel like every
It was
other hour,
terrible.
I'm seeing shooting,
Yeah.
stabbing, shooting.
Yeah. Who wanted to
Yeah.
They never missed us before. This is the first time. they-
Well, you know, it depends on what's going on now.
Yeah,
They
they
usually call.
That's
Because they're usually here.
Yeah, they're always here.
And the case manager.
See if I had case management. Oh, here it is.
Thank you. Oh, the, and then the ship, please.
The ship is old, but the facts are still good. It's just the money is different.
Okay, yeah, I'll call
But
it.
the facts, that's the most important. It's how I feel about it. I'll take the facts. We'll be home, we will be a couple bags of mulch.
Oh, let me.
Send to Alice.com.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sorry, no problem. So, she said she's been calling last.
If I want this Pepco bag, I have a, here's one.
Thank you. Oh, great.
This is a pretty.
I wish I had the folders with me. Anybody want to senior beacon?
What is that? Oh, isn't that that,
The
senior
newspaper.
newsletter newspaper?
Uh-huh. This is beacon. I'll leave you all a copy. And
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we all this stuff.
this is the senior smart card. All right. I'm out.
Thank you so much. Yes,
You're
thank you
welcome.
so much. Congressman.
You're welcome.
That's great.
Thank you. So,
I'm just nosy what's the flower. The orange section.
oh, that's table for table. Because I thought I was saying it for table. And I have a table for.
Oh,
That's the thing.
Yeah.
We require you. So. And if
So, Captain Monahan is gonna check, and hopefully we'll have some officers over here, but we're not sure. They're gonna make it, they appear to have forgotten or just gotten busy. So we'll find out in a couple minutes. Thanks for sticking with us.
Is it
For you, on, June the 25th.
Miss Roblin? Or maybe the,
And Anna, we do have a question. Can you hear us?
Oh, yeah.
There's a question on the call.
Ms. Thompson
Miss
has a
Roblin, is it?
question. Where is the question? Could you read it for us, Char? I don't
Oh,
see it anywhere.
Oh, you can't hear me? That's okay.
No, I don't. No. We
Oh,
can
no,
hear
we
you.
can hear you now. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't
we can
that
hear
was you.
Okay, Miss
Oh, go
Roblin,
ahead.
Miss Robin, I was asking, is there anything else you can share with while we're waiting? Is there anything else you can share with us about the community?
That's a great idea. Does anyone want to have a discussion about anything going on in the community? Yeah.
Okay, folks.
Hey,
Y'all be good.
thanks so much, Ms. Thompson.
Will I be able to get out that front door?
Yes, there's a guard there, I believe. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Let's see. Well, we have working groups and committees from 5D. We have the environmental committee. Sabrina Rhodes works on that. She works on environmental issues in her regular job. We have a transportation committee where you can work on transportation issues, anything like trying to get more speed bumps or anything to do with DDOT or anything. We have a zoning committee, which is very active, and Kevin Horgan and Hector Arbuckle are co-chairs to that, and they go over BZA cases and different zoning issues. And then we have the Trash and Beautification Committee, which I'm the chair of, and we have 2 monthly cleanups every month. Our beautification group is working on getting the tree canopy more enriched, and so it's better for the environment. We'd love you to join any of those. We have a safety working group, which we really need more people on. We have a Save the Cats group, which is a little inactive right now, but we would love to get it going. We have a DC statehood group, which also we need more people for. And we have a, what's the other one? Oh, yeah, traffic safety group. So we really love anybody who wants to join any of these groups. Just contact me at 5d03@anc.dc.gov or 202-651-0581. And you can really do a lot. We can get a lot done if we work together in the community. You can join the email for the cleanups, and there's an email group list for the cleanups, and people can invite the other people on the list to any cleanup you're doing. Like if you have a pop-up cleanup, hey, I want to work on this in this street tomorrow at 5. Anyone want to join me? Kind of thing. So that's been going well. We've done 3 cleanups so far, and we're rotating from Ivy City, Trinidad, and Carver Langston. Yeah, so I just encourage everybody to, if you want to be more active in the community in any way, and also we're totally open to hearing what you want to do if you want to form some kind of group. Does anyone want to talk about any particular issues, everybody? Like, do you want to discuss anything that's going on right now? Including you on Zoom. What did he say, Francis? Wait, I couldn't hear you.
The guns and the shootings.
Oh, the guns and the shootings. Well,
And the bravery. But I think maybe
do you want to talk a little louder? Talk a little louder.
Charging 14-year-olds. They make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say it. 16.
Yeah. Well, also there's getting to the root causes of the problem of crime. There's a lot there we can work on.
Yeah, there's no social.
Mm-hmm.
Boys and girls.
Francis, do you want to come over here so you can be heard?
No.
Okay.
If you just talk, you're just talking in a circle without kind of questions.
Mm-hmm. Well, we do have a safety group that you can join, and we can work on some of these issues together. Let me see. Hello? Oh, super. Oh, thank you so much. So sorry to bother you guys. Oh, thanks so much, Captain. You appreciate it. Oh, let you go. Okay, take care. Have a great dinner. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Okay, so Sergeant Taylor will be right here. She got caught up in a robbery.
Yeah, I had a feeling. It's been really interesting the past but the past week for sure. But it's warmer outside. It's less rainy. Yeah. I think the younger individuals, they definitely are bolder So with some of what is that new act that went into play? I'm curious to know what happens. Because, they did the little blocks where, like Long Street, for example, we were a safe zone or something like that. I'm curious to know what happens.
Oh, the drug-free
The
zones?
drug-free zones.
Yeah, I'm sure Captain Taylor will fill us in
Yeah,
on
what's the
that.
status on that? Like all these initiatives that have been initiated during the winter time, I'm curious to see how they fare in the summer. Because
Yeah.
I mean, Sims was definitely very active, and there were a bunch of individuals standing outside.
When
there.
coming for Yeah, that's
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I like to be a background talker.
Yeah.
I wouldn't for her to come.
Yeah, that's been a big thing. That's been probably one of the biggest changes they've made, right? The drug-free zones.
The drug-free zones, those
Mhm.
might be good here.
Oh, it's rotating.
Yeah, I think they
So it's
only,
like for 7 days or something?
yeah,
That makes sense. Because they can't police everything. So they should really look in that area.
That's what it always makes when people fuss on you. I'm doing this thing too. I get this stuff crime. Do we have enough police to follow each and every person?
Exactly.
No. We don't know.
yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't pitch your name, whoever's on Zoom. Do you have anything you want to talk about particularly? No.
No, not at this time, but thank you for the, not at this time, Ms. Robin, but thank you so much for all of the committee information, and I have to look it over and give it some thought,
Oh, great.
but I thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. If there's any topic you want to talk about, especially, with MPD when they get here or just before they get here, definitely feel free to bring it up.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're talking about the drug-free zones. And I think Officer Taylor will fill us in when she gets here.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, sure. Thanks for asking. We're chatting, but I wasn't sure what to talk about. No, and we do have to be out by like 5 of 8. We should definitely leave by 5 of 8. I don't think it's going to take her long.
What did you say our next one is?
It's July 1st.
Which one is the one where the location changes?
We're
August 8th?
both July 1st and the August one are going to be in other locations. Yeah. So let me just mention, like Joyce just mentioned, brought it up. July 1st, we're going to have Zachary Parker as our guest, and that's going to be in 371 Moore Street in Union Market. It's like right around the corner from Trader Joe's. So that should be, really great. Everyone can ask him, it's mostly ask him anything you want. It's mostly Q&A. And then in August, we're not sure who our guest will be, but that's going to be it. We're going to try to do a barbecue in August. We're not sure it's going to happen, but we're going to try. And that's going to be at Jabo's Market, which is 16 something Montello. So that's what we have planned for July and August. And if anybody wants to give us any ideas for who you would like to see present? What government agency, what group you would like to see present?
Department of Human Services.
Human Services.
Homeless, the
Oh,
homeless
yeah.
individuals are served.
That's a good idea. Department of Human Services, I'll definitely look into that. For one. And we're going to definitely at some point have all about zoning issues, like BZA cases. I'm not sure if everyone is aware of what those are, but that's when a developer who has bought a property or is working on uh, a property that the owner wants to sell. Oh, bye, take care. When they have to come before the ANC to get permission to build because they're asking for a little extra that the law doesn't provide for at the time. And so Kevin Horgan, who's one of our zoning co-chairs, he's going to do a kind of like everything about zoning presentation. So that should be really good. There's definitely a lot of, a lot to learn about zoning. So, let's just. Shar, you have any ideas, anything you want to talk about? Anybody else who's on Zoom? Jeez.
I
My
didn't have much
computer.
this week, or since the last meeting. But I'll stay online until the MPD comes online, just to hear any updates similar to what I heard someone say about uh, the drug-free zones and some of the initiatives, just to see the impact of those.
Yeah, you know what? I'm looking, my laptop is almost out of battery, almost completely out of battery, and I did not bring my charger. So the video may just stop. So I'm sorry about that. If it does, it will soon. But hopefully we can get a little bit of MPD here before it does. Anybody have anything they want to talk about? I think everybody here just left. Francis left. It looked like Francis and Jacy left. So maybe we should just stop here. Well, I guess we'll wait for MPD. Maybe we can get a little bit of them in. Hello? Oh. All right, so Sergeant Taylor's here. Thank you so much, Sergeant. You can sit right here. Thank you so much.
It was a small group today?
Yeah, very small. We're on two.
Oh,
It's all right. But we have, we on YouTube as long as my battery lasts.
okay. Okay.
We were wondering about the drug-free zones. That's one thing.
So they move them around. So the drug-free zone right now is in PSA 507. But like I said, they move them around quite often. NSID.
During summer, I think it's,
You said that question was good, I'm sorry.
it will still be effective during
Yes,
summer.
yes, to our knowledge, yes. We just don't know the areas. Yeah, we just don't know the areas yet. Did you have any other questions? I know it's a,
No, can you explain what's going on in the neighborhood, like basically any trends or anything that you guys are?
no discernible trends at the moment. We've been kind of dispersing that drug activity because when we did have the drug-free zone in PSA 506, we kind of still targeted those areas. So like specifically like 1200 block of Rom Street. If you haven't noticed, it's a minimal amount of activity out there. We're trying to disperse Sims Place right now.
That's what she was interested in.
Okay.
Moms and Sims, 'cause she was.
Okay, so yes, Rom is considerably quiet now because I want to say NSID did a huge operation that panned out to be successful. So now they're looking to implement that same type of investigation in Sims Place. But nothing. I won't say nothing concerning, but no discernible patterns that we've been able to identify at the current time.
Yeah, those areas are always kind of trouble.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, they're from President Montello.
Yes. Just pretty much high drug activity in those areas. But we're well aware of it. It's on our radar, so we're just trying to do all we can. Like I said, just disbursement and just more preventative measures that we've been implementing to kind of combat those clusters of individuals. More is good. Yeah. Well, it's definitely still on our radar as well. It's like a little box that we're kind of trying to target. Yeah. I think like the last meeting I came to, I was of concern from there to like West Virginia Avenue. So yeah, NSID is well aware of it as well. Under that, there's the solicitation um, of the women of the evening, that's what we call it.
Anybody have any questions from Zoom, Shar, anybody?
I guess major question. Can you hear me?
Slightly.
Are there any updates on what was happening on 19th Street Northeast where they did a lot of arrests recently there?
I can't speak on that at the current time because it's still an ongoing active investigation. But I know exactly what you're referring to. I just can't really speak on that at the moment.
Got it. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So you guys are working on sort of like another group arrest?
Potentially, yes. Potentially. Hmm. Like I said, we're targeting different areas within the city, so it's not just specific to the Trinidad area. It's all over. So I'm just trying to disperse a lot of those, like I said before, those clusters of individuals that might be involved in nefarious acts. But moreover, in this community, we've seen a tremendous reduction after that bus. So in terms of just the traffic, the drug activity, just everything overall, even in our calls for service.
Wow, that's great.
Yes.
Maybe that says things are being done as organized groups a lot more than we thought. Maybe.
I don't want to speculate, but yeah, I just know it's been proven to be a productive thing that we've just done. So
So it's more of it, like the rest.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Just doing a deeper dive on investigating a lot of these players.
Could you fill everybody in on like what the arrest was? I went to.
So I don't want to speak too much on it because, like I said, it's still an ongoing investigation, and I'm sure there are still other parties that might get locked up as a result of that investigation. So I don't want to taint the investigation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. On culture,
Culture, did you say culture?
I didn't, but we could talk about it if you want.
No. Just want to know what it was. If you had said that, I might have just heard.
Yeah, no. I don't recall saying it, but yeah, I don't recall saying it.
What would you say about that?
She said she did.
I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. Oh no. I was just saying the drug-free zone um, is in PSA 507 now.
So how many of them are drug?
That's a good question. I don't know an exact number. I know that weekly we've been doing this implementation of the drug-free zones. I had to, unfortunately, but fortunately, take some time off from work as a result of the surgery, so I was down for some time. So my numbers might be skewed, but I want to say maybe upwards of like 10 to or 15 to 20.
Do you all think that it's helpful or not really?
Oh, it's 100% helpful. It's extremely helpful. It's extremely helpful.
Wow.
It's extremely helpful.
How it's helpful and why?
Just kind of the things I just mentioned. I mean, we're just able to do a deeper dive in terms of some of these investigations. We're able to stay in these areas, these drug-free zones longer. It's a pretty much zero tolerance when it comes to our interactions with any individual to which are in those drug-free zones and are involved in any type of drug activity. I mean, it's a great implementation that the chief has put in play.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was connected with bigger things.
Sure.
It is.
Yes.
Is it because groups came out?
It's just, I mean, it's not so much groups hanging out. It's just the involvement in criminal activity that's going on, and that's why bigger cases are being formed as a result.
You get more information. Result from the
Uh, yes, I would say more information, but more, like I stated before, just the investigations are taking us other places to where we're able to close some cases, to where we're able to kind of track some of these individuals that are involved in a number of different crimes. So just from that, it's proven that other crimes other cases are being solved as a result of just us being in these drug infested areas. hmm
I still don't. You totally understand. How it makes a big difference. It seems like it's just like all it is like making sure that groups don't use drugs. Is that what it is? What is it?
No, I mean, yeah.
They're an area to stop the drugs.
hmm
If you can break up the group, they'll migrate to someplace else.
Mhm.
But that's a couple of 7 days that way. It's good. If they catch anybody, they can't get rid of it.
Absolutely.
They move to another area. They take care of those folks with drugs up here, but they eventually come back. So you just
Absolutely.
have to keep working.
Absolutely.
Anything else you feel is important to talk about? Go ahead.
Right. That's exactly what it is. Cannot do that.
You stay there. Everything else.
I mean, the police can.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. But other than that, I don't have anything else to offer and or add. I think that was the bulk of what I kind of wanted to talk about, just in terms of following up and circling back with the questions that you all asked previously, which was basically exactly what you all asked today.
Ms. A, well, thank you.
Oh gosh, yes, it is. So thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Thank you all for having me.
No problem.
Thanks.
Incident turned out okay. It will.
We'll be okay. Thank you all for having me. Oh, no, it's okay. Is it every Monday, every third? Of every month?
Yeah, we're not sure if we'll need you guys for July or not, because but you're welcome to come. We're gonna exactly talk about presenting 371 Moore Street, Union Market, that's all.
Just like you've been just communicating with Cameron and just keep that same, communication with I'm sure we'll send some of that. So sure. Thank you again, as always. Okay? Thank you so much, as always. Thank you. No problem, no problem. If you all need me, just call.
Thanks.
You got my calls and everything, right?
I think I had them.
Yeah. No problem. Of course, of course. Have a good one, okay?
So thanks for coming, everybody. I know a lot of people will be watching on YouTube, so I hope it's valuable, and feel free to, contact all of our presenters anytime with questions. Contact me anytime. So I guess we'll close. Thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks so much, Char. Thanks so much, interpreters. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Turn this off.